You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go!
Hi, yo, man, back with Mad DNA, man.
Yeah.
Again, man, 15 years?
15.
15 years.
Is that right? 2009, 2022. What's that really? 13
years.
All right,
13.
we close.
Still a long time.
Fuck it, yeah, 13.
Still a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I want to ask you a hot topic, I guess you could say, in battle rap right now is Av. I don't know how much you'll actually can talk about with this, you know,
We
but
talk about it. We'll keep it on it.
but
Shout
it-
out to Av.
yeah, I think if I'm correct, he actually said that, you know, he was there was a problem with him battling on the Chrome 23 card. And I guess I gotta say, URL had a problem with him battling over there. So now there seems to be an issue, you know, with him battling. Can I get your opinion on that, or can I just ask more or less you? Like, again, you've been doing this. Have you ever signed a contract?
For sure.
Okay.
For sure. So what I could say with that, just keeping all the way 100. You know, I usually play the political route, but you my guy, so I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with you. You gotta listen. Every battle rapper that's out there, from the lowest to the highest, none of us get paid what we worth. We might never get paid what we worth. Just like Michael Jordan didn't get what he was worth while playing the game of basketball. He got it by selling his sneakers. But what I always tell people, and this is not a coon saying or, you know what I mean, a sellout saying, it's being real. Understand how you move, understand your life, your habits, and understand your situation. And then you got to do what's best for that. You know what I mean? Somebody with single with no kids can afford to say, I don't want 15, I want 30. And they can stand on it. A nigga that got 3 or 4 kids where this is his life, my nigga, take the 15. Not saying you deserve it, not saying you got to do it, but you got to do what's comfortable for you and work to get in a position to tell the machine, I'm good.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, ideally, as an artist, do I think somebody should be limited to one league and only do one thing? No. But as a businessman and as somebody owning a company and feeling like they're responsible for your talent, not that I agree with it, but I get it. Okay, I'm paying you top dollar more than somebody else is because I want you to stay here. You know what I mean? And what I'm saying is every league has their incentives and their things to make you. It's a sales pitch. Well, if you come over here, you can get this, this, and this. But if you go over there, you can get this, this, and this. And it's up for the artist to decide, well, I think this situation works beneficial for me, or I think this situation works beneficial to me. You know what I mean? I don't know the particulars with Av's situation or his deals, you know what I mean, or what's being done and what's not being done. But yeah, I've signed a contract before, but I also came in the game before it was at this point. Like, I came in a game where it was URL and DNA are helping each other. Now that the company is built, it's more so of whoever they sign, they feel like they're helping them. Whether that be the case or not, that's just the narrative and perspective.
Right.
When I came in the game, nobody knew what this would turn into. So it was, we're helping each other. So therefore, they're figuring out as they go, and so am I. So the range is different. Like, literally, my biggest battle was off of URL. Disaster. Arsenal. So, you know what I mean? It's like, when we go to analytics and numbers, can somebody say, well, oh, your biggest battle's on URL? No, I got 6 million with Disaster over here. I got 5 with Arsenal over here. So now when they looking at the numbers with new artists, and it's like, oh, but your biggest traction comes from here, that's an argument. Now, had an artist went somewhere else and gained traction, then he can come back. But because the time you came in, you stayed there, they're able to make that argument. So I'm not saying is it true or not. I'm just saying that's the stance that's being presented at this current time.
Is there at some point when you're a battle rapper or anything and you're part of a company and you feel as though you're not getting what you need out of it to move on to somewhere else? Because that seems to be a lot of the things that happen, right? Like,
Yeah.
you know, I'm sure Av is probably looking for a bag somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, again, you know, you mentioned the Chrome 23 thing. You know, like you're one of those battle rappers that can go battle anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? There are no restrictions on you. And evidently there was one on him, and now there's not one on him.
All right, so what I say with this is like, I don't know the particulars, I don't know the situation, but
I had to bring up Av because that's
No.
But
Shout out to Av.
I don't want it to just be about Av,
feel
but
like-
that's where it comes
I
from.
I feel like Av is an underrated talent. I feel like Av is somebody that's great at what they do, should get way more appreciated, way more love, should be respected more in the culture, get all the battles that they asking for because the skill set is top notch, top tier level. But in 2022, you just got to know what people feed and what people need. People attached to gossip, drama, energy. I'm somebody that doesn't even like to indulge in that, but I understand that's what people thrive off at this current moment. So when you say, yo, a situation on another league or restriction, the only restriction is you. What I mean by that is that if you create a situation on the internet that's larger than life, everybody's biting. Everybody's going to do it, which then means, right, all rules are broken. Right? If somebody's the hottest thing smoking on the internet, at that point, you can do whatever you want.
That's with anything in life, period.
Anything in life.
That's a fact.
So what I mean is that when you understand what you're dealing with, create the demand. Once you create the demand everywhere, you're able to make the decision and the situation to do what you want. That means you got to continue to turn up. That means you got to continue to break the rules and fuck shit up. You know what I mean? The platforms is there. Their freedom of speech is given to everybody. Spaces, Caffeine, Instagram Live, YouTube Live, it's Facebook Live, whatever you want to think.
Right.
Go crazy. Create that demand to where niggas is like, nah, I need to see it. I need to see it. And at that point, you'll be able to make a move wherever you want.
Do you think that's part of Av's thing, is that he doesn't create the demand?
I feel like Av comes from an era where it's like, nigga, I'm nice. I'm not into that. I'm a real nigga. I do what I do. You know what I mean? And I get
My
that.
talent speaks for
My
itself.
talent speaks for itself.
Incredible.
But then you also got to understand where it's tough. It's hard. You know what I mean? Because when you really doing what you saying you doing, it's tough to be like, I'm going to converge. I'm going to turn into this. I get it. I understand it. Me, I've been a rapper my whole life. I've done some things, but those things don't define who I am for me to say I'm that. I'm a rapper. I know my position. So it's never been a problem to, I'm going to talk shit. I'm going to add spice to this. I'm going to do this. But to other people, it's weird. I'm standing in front of camera talking, and I might wind up saying something that's actually happening. I don't really want to do this. So I get it. I understand it. But my whole thing is, if you want to cross over to this, that's what people are interested in seeing. So you got to understand, that's what I got to do. You know what I mean?
Do you think the politics are really tougher now in
tougher.
battle rap than it used to be?
Way tougher.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I don't knock nobody getting frustrated or giving up, because there's times that I even said, fuck this shit, man, I'm good. And I'm from the beginning. You know what I mean? Now people haven't seen me say it vocally, so you don't know it exists. But
Right.
I've had the feeling. It's just like, fuck it, man. I'm already too deep in. Nigga, I already came this far now. If this shit blow up, I got to get something out of it. I've been here since the beginning. So that's what keeps me going. But I get, yo, man, this nigga don't want to battle me. And then these niggas said, if this nigga battle me, they'll give me this. But now this nigga don't want to battle me. Or now this nigga said they want to battle me. And now they said, oh, even though we said that, but this venue don't hold such and such. Now we can't. I know I said, yes. And I can go on record saying it because I know how this shit goes. So I definitely get it. That's why I'm never going to go against the artist.
Right.
My whole thing is just pride and ego as a motherfucker. Always be in position to tell a nigga no. That's the smartest thing to do. Because you could tell a nigga no, but if it hurts you to tell a nigga no, you hurting yourself.
Right.
Tell a nigga no when you in position. So after you tell a nigga no, you can go about your day and do whatever the fuck you want. That's the best feeling in the world. I've done it. I've done it in both positions. I've told the nigga no, and I've regretted it after. Like, damn, that's my ego getting the best of me. And then I've told people no now, where it's like, no, and I can go about my business. I can go to Disney World with my daughter after saying no. That feels a lot better than saying no. And it's like, that money that I said no to, I could have got to Disney.
15 minutes of fame.
You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go.